The January transfer window saw some mammoth transfers dominate the headlines. Manchester City's signings of Antoine Semenyo and Marc Guehi changed the face of the title race, while longer sagas such as Lucas Paqueta's awaited departure from West Ham received their fair share of exposure. Sign up for the Chelsea newsletter. Thank you. A number of stars got moves you may have missed in the January transfer window. Credit. Getty, contributor. The list of surprising transfers includes former Prem stars and European icons. Credit. Getty. But alongside those huge moves, many transfers went under the radar, including a European move for a former Chelsea prospect, and a move for a Manchester United wonderkid. Here are 5 surprising January deals you missed. Jeremie Boga, nice to Juventus. Jeremie Boga was once a bright spark emerging from Chelsea's academy, having been with the club since making the move from France as a child. After progressing through the youth ranks and impressing on loans, the exciting winger made his debut when he was handed a shock start in the first game of the 2017-18 season under Antonio Conte. Read more in football. However, he would last just 18 minutes in his one senior appearance before being substituted after a Gary Cahill red card, before being loaned to Birmingham City and eventually sold on a permanent deal to Italian side Sassuolo at the age of 21. The Ivorian international would develop over his 5 years in Italy, making the move back to France with Nice in 2023. But this January he made his biggest move yet, joining Luciano Spalletti's Juventus on loan, and has already come off the bench in both of the club's fixtures since arriving. Former Chelsea flop Jeremie Boga has earned a loan move to Juventus. Credit. Getty. Abakar Silla, Strasbourg to Nantes. Ivorian defender Abakar Silla was touted for great things when he joined Strasbourg for a record fee of almost £20 million in 2023, less than a month after the club was acquired by Chelsea owners Blueco. Most read in Championship. Best free bets and betting sign-up offers. After starting last season as a first-team mainstay, a number of injuries dislodged him from the starting lineup towards the back end of the campaign under now Chelsea manager Liam Rossinier. A fresh start this season was halted after the 23-year-old picked up another injury that saw him sidelined for the first 6 games of the season, and he has played just 1 minute of league football since returning from that spell. A change of scenery was clearly needed for the youngster, and now it has arrived in the form of a 6-month loan deal to fellow French outfit Nantes, for whom he played 20 minutes against Lyon on Saturday. Abakar Silla has left Strasbourg on loan after falling out of favour. Credit. Getty. Ciro Immobile. Bologna to Paris FC. Ciro Immobile is a man who needs no introduction, especially to the England fans against whom he won the 2020 Euros with Italy. Immobile, who turns 36 this month, is one of the most recognizable strikers of his generation, and is a 4-time Golden Boot winner in Serie A. The former Juventus and Borussia Dortmund star left his 8-year stint with Lazio in 2023, and has since played for Turkish outfit Besiktas and Bologna in Serie A. But now he is looking for a new challenge after making a free transfer to Paris FC, the Ligue 1 minnows whose stadium literally sits in the shadow of rivals Paris Saint-Germain. The club are fighting relegation in their first season in the top tier in 46 years, and Immobile is set to be a key part of those attempts, having started their 0-0 draw with Auxerre on Sunday. Italy icon Ciro Immobile has joined Paris FC. Credit. AFP. Joe Hudgel, Manchester United to Kilmarnock. Joe Hudgell was one of the most exciting attacking prospects in the Manchester United academy not long ago, having made the switch from Sunderland's youth system at the age of 17. The 6 feet 2 inches forward was noted for his physicality and prolific goal scoring, drawing headlines after scoring 4 times in a youth match against rivals Liverpool, with Red Devils star Ahmad and Lyon midfielder Tyler Morton also on the scoresheet. The 22-year-old was subsequently loaned to a number of EFL sides over the next 3 years, including Carlisle and Burton Albion, but failed to make an impact at any level. He was sold to Scottish Premiership side Kilmarnock towards the end of the January window, and has since appeared twice off the bench already. Joe Hudgell has moved to Scottish football from Manchester United credit, Kenny Ramsey. Andreas Wyman, Derby to Rapid Wien. Andreas Wyman has been a mainstay of English football since breaking through Aston Villa's youth system in 2010. The Austria international is on the edge of 400 championship appearances, on top of over 100 Premier League games, having featured for the likes of Bristol City, Watford, Derby County, and Blackburn Rovers. But at 34 years old, the striker found himself relegated to a depth option at Derby this season behind Patrick Agyemang, and began looking for somewhere to play regular football. Recommended stories. He took that opportunity in the January window, moving to boyhood club Rapid Wien for the remainder of the season. After originally joining the club as a child in 2005, Wyman finally made his senior debut 21 years later on Saturday in a 1-1 draw with Hartberg. Andreas Wyman has finally left English football, for a loan spell with Rapid Wien Credit, Getty. Comments.